Good morning, good evening. This is Mia Redrick here. I am so excited. I'm so excited to be here on this quick live today. And today's message is super simple, and that is embracing change. And there's the truth about embracing change. And I know that as a result of what I'm going to share today, it's going to enlighten you. It's going to allow you to show up as a giant for yourself and in your world. That's my only goal. And I was thinking about it this morning. It's a windy day here, beautiful day, just nice, amazing tropical breeze, and just watching the wind go in and out and feeling it on my body, on my skin, and thinking, man, you know, I get to enjoy these mornings because I embrace change, and that's where the topic came up for me today to share with you. So I want you to think about this for a minute. For those of you who have thought about your dreams, your goals that you want to step into, maybe taking what you know, your knowledge, your background, your gifts, your talents, and you've thought about, like, can I do this? Can I take what I know how to do, what I'm doing professionally at work, and can I start a business and be able to make a transition for myself in my own business? Yes, you can, if you embrace change. Or maybe you've had the thought that, maybe you're in a business already and that business is doing okay, but it's running you. It's profitable, but the models that you have are broken. And you're wondering, how can I get off of this roller coaster of doing so much all the time and not feeling like you get to enjoy your life, right? We're going to talk about embracing change. Or maybe you just had these thoughts about what you want to do. You're not quite sure what the business is. You're not really sure how you can package yourself, or maybe you don't even see yourself yet as a product, but you know that you have an ability to create results for others because you do it already in your workplace, in your life, in your community, and you're just like looking for a new possibility. This live is absolutely going to be for you. Embracing change changed my life, and this is one of the truths about change that I want you to know. I hope you guys can hear me. It's windy a little bit, but it feels amazing, is what I realized in changing my life that no one ever taught me, because no one could ever teach you until you change your life, and then you have the reflections on what it really took for you to change your life, is that changing my life was the easiest thing that I ever had to do. You know how we're taught that success is hard, that it's difficult to obtain, right? Or changing your life is hard. That's not actually really true. It's committing to the disciplines that will allow your life to change, how to show. It's literally for you to understand that what you want and what you see for yourself is possible. That's the hardest part, because that's the piece that allows you to stay faithful to the journey and to the work. Most of us have had great ideas. Most of us have had thoughts about what we want to do to get to the next level. But the difference between people who get to experience the change, get to embrace change in their life, from those that don't, is what you do when you have those thoughts, when things, when you have obstacles, when you have doubts, when you wonder, will it work, when you have to step outside of the box. And that is really the difference. When I think about, for myself, like, the easiest thing I've ever done is what I'm doing right now. Okay, literally, right? The easiest thing I've ever done in my entire life, honest to goodness, is have built a business with models that are time freedom models, where I work one to many. I can work from the comfort of my home or anywhere around the world. That's the easiest thing I've ever done. The easiest thing I've ever done is do work based on what my highest level of skill set is, and support clients who are giant in their capacity and their desire to create impact and serve them in my coaching practice. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. I remember doing work where I was 40 to 60 hours a week, guys, on a good week, sometimes 70 hours a week, working my tail off, working with colleagues, co-workers, people who didn't want to be there, who weren't creative, didn't love the work, were not about impact. And I was using my highest level of skill and talent. I was burning my days, each and every day, burning my days doing work. And I was on a roller coaster that I did not know how to get off of. It was hard. That was hard. The easiest thing I ever did was decide that I was worth it, to invest in myself, to invest in my ideas, to give myself 18 months, right? To commit to my dream, to hire the best mentor possible for myself. And I've hired tons of mentors to support me over the years. I've had got, great mentors, Dan and Joyce, have really supported me in up leveling how I could see and grow my business in incredible ways. And it made all the difference for me, like literally to get my head right. The easiest thing I ever did was trust myself, to lean into my gifts. And the hardest thing I was doing was giving away my time, selling my time, trading time for dollars. And maybe you can relate to this. I just wanted to speak with you directly because there's someone out here, you've been watching my lives over and over again, or maybe you've been watching me over the course of the year, and you've watched the transition happen in my business and in my life. And I always try to share with you very transparently, you can do this. The hardest thing to do is to sell your time to someone else for the rest of your life. That's hard. The hardest thing to do is not show up at the events that matter the most for you because you don't control your time. The hardest thing to do is to have a cap on your income because of the way that you work. Maybe you were salaried like I was. I had a cap on my income. And no matter how much value I provided in the workplace, I would get, a plaque, a trophy or something like that, or maybe a couple days off or whatever. But the reality is that I never got to be compensated properly for the value and transformation that I provided in this world. And I want you to understand that just maybe as you understood what change requires, you've been taught the wrong thing. Been told starting a business is going to be hard, that it's going to be impossible, that there are very few people that can actually do this. You can do this. But you've got to commit to the process, and you've got to trust yourself. And you got to know that on the other side of that, on the other side of you building that thing that you really want, is literally the easiest thing you've ever done. I pinch myself every single day when I wake up and I think I get to do work I flat love to do. And I get to do work that allows me to be my highest and my tallest self. I get to do work that fulfills my soul and my mission on this earth, and that allows me to create impact. And I know that I'm talking to somebody out there because that is what you want to do. You want to figure out how to take what you're doing and do it in a bigger, taller way. And you know that the way you're using your skills right now is minuscule. And the life that you're living is minuscule based on the dreams that you have for yourself and your family. So I just wanted to talk about change today and talk about embracing change. Sure, it's going to be different when you start a business. Sure, it's going to be scary initially, not knowing what your product is or how you're going to launch, but you can do this. And I want you to understand you can absolutely do this. I'd love to partner with you and support you in packaging your knowledge. I'd love to help you understand that what you know is very valuable in the right structure. And and believe myself too much into going out for others' businesses. Okay, Georgia, it's my time. It's your time, Georgia, to literally understand you can do this. Okay, and it doesn't mean giving your work less than what they're paying you for, because that's dishonorable in my opinion. But it does mean creating a transition plan for yourself. And I've helped so many women create that transition plan for themselves. Many of my clients have gotten themselves free, and not only free, to stay free, because you want to get yourself free, but then you also want to be able to stay free. And you can only do that if you've got solid models. Or maybe it's just that, you want to transition in terms of your retirement, and you're trying to figure out what's that next creative thing you're going to do that's going to ignite your soul using all your years of experience. I'd love to show you what it could look like. The Giant Experience Master Training Online is the best first step, and it is the way that I've supported hundreds of women literally around the globe in understanding that what you know is very valuable, properly packaged. I just wanted to come on here today because literally I was thinking, man, I've changed my life. And my life is unrecognizable in the sense that I do work that I love to do. And I work in a way that is around my life and not the other way around, like so many of us have been taught. Maybe success is a secret, And if it is a secret, the secret is that on the other side of you building the thing that you see in your mind's eye that you really want to happen, that six-figure, that seven-figure plus business, that it's the easiest thing you've ever done. It's actually the easiest thing. It, working today versus how I was working for years when I worked for another company, a Fortune 100 company, there's no comparison. I still use the same skills and talents at the highest level, but the difference is how I get to work. And if that's the secret that I can impart to you today and say, you can do this, if I can support you, you can always inbox me. Know that this is not a pipe dream, not anything get rich quick, because it takes work in order for you to build a business. But if you're doing work that you love, and if it's based on your talent, your highest talents and skills and your ability to create results for others, you're going to be in flow anyway. It's not even going to feel like work. And that's what I want you to get. I want you to have what I have for sure and so much more. And I want you to get there quicker, faster, sooner. I tell you guys all the time, I was an 18-month overnight success. And that's like my joke, right? Because, I know a lot of people talk about, hey, they created instant success. That wasn't my story. It was a process for me to put the pieces in place, to build a business that would create options for me to walk away from the life that I was living in the conventional sense. And I've never looked back. And you don't have to look back either, but you likely need a mentor, your own ambition level and above. You choose someone that has a proven track record that they can demonstrate to you of the results that you want. Look at what their client results are. And they should have tons of clients, not just one client that they're toting over and over again. Tons of clients that have created amazing results and success in many different ways, in many different fields. And then decide for yourself if you resonate, okay? I think another thing that you're looking for is you want to make sure that the way that your teachers earn their income is the way you want to. So, for example, like if you were not free, you could not teach me, because I knew I had to build a business based on freedom. So I wanted to make sure that every mentor that I ever worked with had the ability to be free in their life if they chose to be. All right. And I've had tons of mentors who all have been free, have showed me tons of different models I'm so grateful for, that have allowed me to step into a life today that's unrecognizable. And I want that for you as well. And if there's anything that I can do to support you, just reach out. We have a webinar for those of you who haven't seen my webinars, 100% free. It's a great step. MiaRedrick.com. You can go there, watch the webinar, watch it. Okay, it's 100%, and it's a great start in your journey for you to understand there are options. Give yourself 18 months, commit to the process, and know that that's available to you. Guys, this palm tree is trying to fight me. This one right here. This palm tree is trying to do its thing, right? Being a palm tree, right, in the wind, right? I love it. So I hope that there's something that I've said today that has really supported you and elevated you in understanding this is doable. This is not hard. Maybe, just maybe, the reason that we've heard that it's hard is because the way that people in your life and your world have built their businesses has not been, thank you. Awesome. Maybe, just maybe, it's just that the way that they built their business was hard. But I'm telling you that there are models out here that can allow you to build your business from the comfort of your home, okay, or anywhere that you choose in the world. Okay, awesome. You're resetting in Jamaica. I love that. And Heather, okay, awesome. I'm excited that, Heather, that you made a decision to invest in yourself. And, and that's where it starts. And having a mentor that will hold you accountable, right, to the genius that you are. And sometimes we can't see or understand how to take what we're doing and to elevate it in many ways. That's why it's important to have mentorship. It's really important. And, I think that was true for me, 100%. But change is important, and you can do this. And it doesn't have to be difficult. I think one of the things to think about also is, like, if it took you 18 months to change your life forever, like if it took you 18 months to replace the income that you're earning currently or more in your work, okay, and you then could work from the comfort of your home or anywhere you chose, would it be worth it? Would it be worth investing, you know, time, money, energy, effort in yourself and your dream to change your life forever? Now, when I say 18 months, if you get there faster, great. But what if it took you 18 months to change the trajectory of your life? Can you commit? Would you commit, right, to that process, whatever it takes, right, in order for you to change, how you live forever? And I think that's really important. I think about that all the time. I thought about it this morning specifically because, I love my life and I just want to see more people loving their life. And I know people love what, they like their life. But I think that sometimes there's another level of living for you and it's available to you and that maybe you don't see it because you haven't embraced it. Yeah, you guys, can you see, wait a minute, this little palm tree just flapping, right? The breeze is about to put me to sleep for real. But again, all right. But nonetheless, I just wanted to say that to you today. And I hope there's something I've said that absolutely supports you on your journey. Know that it's possible. I hope there's something I've said that encourages your soul, your heart to go for it. I hope there's something I've said that will invite you to take that first step and join us at the Giant Experience Master Training. We'll post details here in the comment section of the live. I hope there's something that I've said that will allow you to trust yourself more, Yvonne. I hope there's something I said that lets you know it's possible. 18 months, trusting you, doing the work, saying yes to yourself, right? Building a life that's unrecognizable. I hope that there's something that I've said that makes you know that it's possible. If this girl could leave corporate America, build an amazing business and brand, work from the comfort of her home for over 20 plus years, make multi-millions of dollars with my knowledge, you can do it. I'm going to tell you because I didn't even have a product when I got started because I didn't know I was the product. And you are the product. And I always try to come to you this way and to speak from my heart because a lot of us are sitting on a gold mine and we just don't know it. We don't know how to use our skills, our talents, our abilities, our education, our background, and our experience except for one way, the way we've been taught, the conventional way, and it doesn't work. There's so many more options for you to incorporate leverage in your life and in your world. And there's so many options for you to take your knowledge and put it in all kinds of structures as a coach, a consultant, a trainer, an online educator, through licensing. There's so much more. Okay, there are ways that you can generate income in a passive way with what you know, all of your experience. And it's time for you to step on the inside, all right? So I love you, all right? I hope you have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good night.